Hello students, welcome to your video class. This class is for 4th semester electrical engineering diploma students. In today's class we are going to discuss about resistive transducer. In the previous video we have already discussed about what is transducer and the types of transducer. In this class we will going to discuss about resistive transducer. First of all, we have to know the definition of a resistive transducer. A resistive transducer is a transducer whose resistance would vary because of its environmental factors. So, the resistance of this transducer would change if there is any change in the physical phenomena. If there is any change in the physical factors, then it is known as resistive transducer. A resistive transducer can be used to measure many physical quantities such as temperature, pressure, force displacement, vibration, etc. Most of these transducers are used as a secondary transducer, in which the output from the primary mechanical transducer would act as an input for the variable resistance transducer. A resistance transducer is also known as a variable transducer. Next, in the next portion, we will discuss how a resistive transducer work. The resistive transducer operating principle is that the resistance of the conductor would change if there is a mechanical change in the conductor. The physical quantity measurement is really difficult, so this transducer would convert the physical quantity to variable resistance, which can be easily measured by the meters. The resistive transducer can work as both the primary and the secondary transducer. The primary transducer would convert the physical quantity to a mechanical signal, while the secondary transducer would convert it into a electrical signal. This type of transducers is mostly used to check the pressure, temperature, force, vibration, displacement, and other many more factors, physical factors. What are these types of resistive transducer? First of all, under the resistive transducer, first comes strain gauge. This type of transducer is a passive. Strain gauge is a passive, and it can measure the physical change with the help of the change in resistance. So basically this device should check the variation of the resistance in order to measure in order to measure we can say strain which is produced. This type of transducer is used to measure the weight, pressure, mechanical force, displacement, etc. We can easily measure the strain by using a variable resistance transducer. If the conductor is stretched, then it would change its resistance due to the variation in the diameter and also the length of the conductor. The resistivity of the conductor also changes if the strain is introduced to it. By using a strain gauge, we can measure the mechanical surface tension. This transducer can detect and convert the force of a small mechanical displacement into electrical signals. The metal would change its resistivity if it is under strain, and this property of the metal is called piezoresistive effect. Next types of resistive transducer is potentiometer. The first one is strain gauge. After this it is a potentiometer. This diagram shows the potentiometer, rotary potentiometer. This is the terminals, three terminals of the potentiometer, and this is the wiper, then resistive strip. Then the potentiometer has a resistive element that is near to a sliding contact, which can be seen in the above image. Here you can see it has a resistive element which is near to a sliding contact. These are the wiper near to a this slides over the meter, and this is called as a wiper. The sliding contact is called as a wiper. This is the wiper. Here you can see this is the wiper. Next, the potentiometer are used for voltage divisions. The operating principle this type of transducer is that the material which is under measurement would make a resistance change in sensing element. The sliding contact is placed on the resistive element. This transducer can be considered as an electric circuit and its resistance can be manually changed by the slider. The wiper would move horizontally. The wiper movement would change the value of the resistive element, and then this change will be measured. The wiper displacement is converted to an electrical signal. Then we will discuss about the what is the advantages of a potentiometer and disadvantages. Advantages is it is of low cost, it is of simple operation, large amplitude displacement can be measured, high electrical efficiency, and would also provide the required output for the control operations. And the disadvantages, a large force is required to move the slider or a linear potentiometer. Then the sliding contact could be damaged over time. It can be misaligned and also would produce noise. And next we will discuss about thermistor, the third type resistive transducer. A thermistor is a transducer that can be used to measure the change in temperature. So if there is a change in temperature, this device would vary its resistance. This device can sense the temperature, and it is composed of a semiconducting material that would quickly respond to a small change in temperature. The thermistor is of two types. One type has a negative coefficient and the other type has a positive coefficient. So, according to the material which is used to construct these devices, the resistance change would occur. The thermistors are non-metallic resistors, and if the thermistor is of positive coefficient, then its resistance would increase due to the rise in temperature. If the thermistor is a negative coefficient type, then its resistance would decrease with the rise in temperature, and this change in resistance is measured to detect the change in temperature. The selection of the thermistor would be based on the nominal resistance that we need at operating temperature range on the size and also on the time constant. Then what are the advantages of a thermistor and the disadvantages? Advantages, it is quick response. It gives quick response, it is small in size, and it has the low cost and high sensitivity. These are the advantages of a thermistor. Then the disadvantages comes, then it is not applicable for a wide temperature range. The excitation current is required to avoid self-heating. Resistance and temperature characteristics are non-linear. Then the fourth type is resistance hygrometer. This is diagram shows the digital resistance hygrometer. The transducer is capable to detect the humidity contained in the atmosphere. This device is an electrical hygrometer and is an active transducer. This device working as affected by atmospheric contamination and also because of operation in saturated conditions. This transducer uses a resistive hygrometer, humidity sensor, and this device would change in resistance according to the humidity. This type of transducer is capable to detect the humidity content in the atmosphere. This device is an electrical hygrometer and is an active transducer. This device working is affected by the atmospheric contaminations and also because of operation in saturated conditions. This transducer uses resistive hygrometer humidity sensors, and this device would change its resistance according to the humidity. So, in this device, hygroscopic materials are placed between two electrodes on an insulating substrate. This hygroscopic salt is placed between the two electrode, and its resistance would change if there is any change in its environment humidity. We must not expose this device to 100% humidity because it could damage the device. This device is affected by the humidity, or we can say environmental humidity. The next type of resistive transducer is RTD, resistance temperature detector. The device are conductors which are used for sensing the temperature. These transducers are also known as resistive thermometers. The working principle of this transducer is that the material would change its resistance according to the temperature. So, resistance temperature detector operation is based upon the relation between the temperature and the resistance of the metal. If the metal increases the temperature, then the sensitivity to the current flow will increase too. Electric power will be transmitted to the metal, which is an resistance temperature detector element, and this metal is located in the area where the temperature is to be measured. So, during the change in temperature, the resistance would vary, and this resistive value will be correlated to the temperature according to the known resistance temperature characteristics of resistance temperature detector. Next, the metal element of the RTD could be platinum, nickel, or the element whose resistance would change according to the temperature. This diagram shows the diagram of a resistance temperature detector. Here, this is the resistance element, and it is the platinum lead. This is the ceramic bobbins and protective casing. This shows the resistance temperature detector. And now the advantages of resistive transducers and what are the applications. Resistive transducers are very quick responsive. This type of transducer are available in different sizes and they have high resistance. We can use alternating or direct current to calculate the variable resistances. It is of low cost, very easy operation. Electrical efficiency is high, and because of this, proper output will be received for the control operations. What are the applications are of a transducer? It can be used for temperature calculation applications. Displacement can be measured by using these transducers. The resistance property of the device would change due to the temperature, so it can be used for the temperature measurement. So all about this the resistance transducer and its application, advantages and disadvantages. With this we will conclude the class.